Let me tell about the oil pulling. It's a highly powerful technique to cleanse the pitta from your being. Unnecessary toxins. Unnecessary toxins, not only the pitta. You accumulate lot of unnecessary toxins. Too much of unnecessary toxins, especially when you use grains grown out of pesticides and fertilizers. You almost become insensitive. Your whole system is filled with toxins. So this will help you to remove all the toxins from your body. Oil pulling, let me tell about that. You just put little oil in the mouth and continuously gargle, and after 10 or 20 minutes throw it out. And if you are not able to keep it for 10 minutes and even for 2-3 minutes, okay, that itself will do a lot. You will feel like vomiting, as if the whole thing is coming out. It is good. Let it be cleared. You will not have any other trouble. Don't worry. So everybody is clear with the technique? Any doubt? No. Yes. Throat. Please close your eyes. Start the Omkara as loud as possible from the Anahata. Oh, as loud as possible. Let us enter into the first layer. Actually, now only we are entering into the subject. But many of you almost feel like you have done a big course now. Anybody who vomited today morning after that meditation? Nobody? No, don't do it daily. Only for these 3 days. I'll change the techniques. It is just to cleanse the system. I was talking to you about the death yesterday. If you have any questions in that same subject further, come out. Then
the time of death, whatever we do, it will not come along with us. Only the consciousness will only come along with us. But the whole entire 100 years time, we are only struggling for these needs, human needs. So how do we balance these things?
That only up to you. You should decide. I can give only intelligence. Balancing is up to your decision, your choice. It's your choice. I can give only intelligence. For example, you are asking for balancing. If I say become a Swami, take up the spiritual life, you will again have all the reasons. No, I have this commitment, that commitment, what should I do this, what should I do that? I can't come and cook for you. I can't come and take the day-to-day responsibility. So it is up to you. I can give only the torch and intelligence. It is up to you to now balance. It is your choice what way you should balance. See, I have no ready-made program, tailored program. You can live in this way. This is the way you should balance. No. I have seen many times. People come here and they ask me, Swamiji, shall I stay for 1 week? I tell them, all right, stay here. Immediately they start, no, I have so much of work in the house. I have to go here, I have to go there, I have this function, I have that function. I tell them, then all right, go and take care of everything. There is no need. No, I will miss out so many things if I don't stay here. If I don't stay here, I will miss healing. and the place is so wonderful, it will be really nice if I stay here. I tell them, then stay. No, I have so much this work, that work. You are constantly moving from this decision to that decision, dilemma. So balancing is your responsibility. My responsibility is only giving intelligence. I am going to give only solution. Support is your responsibility.
நிறைய physical techniques எல்லாம் நிறைய சொல்லி கொடுத்து இந்த கான்சியஸ்னஸை டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஏஜ் எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. இப்போ வயசாகிடுச்சு, நோயெல்லாம் வந்துச்சு, நம்ம ஃபிசிக்கலாகவே நம்மளால் ஒன்றுமே டெவலப் பண்ணிக்க முடியாது.
Don't worry, try your best, that's enough. She says physically if I am not able to do, what to do? See here, whatever techniques I am giving, the purpose is two. First thing, you yourself will put the whole effort and have the benefit. Or let your mind and body be engaged in the technique. My energy will do the work. Please be very clear. It's like actually the problem is, just by my energy and the presence, a lot can happen. You know, one of our devotee, one elderly lady, when she came to meet me, she asked me only one word. Swamiji, bless me that I will have a peaceful death. She was from Madras. Peaceful death. And I said, what is this? What you are asking? People come and ask me only for healing. She again and again asked only for that. I said, all right. You will have peaceful death. You will see that I will be there at the time of leaving your body. Just one word, things can happen. It is possible. But your mind is not ready to let this energy in. Your mind is not ready to let this energy in. So I have to put your mind aside. I have to give some engagement or entertainment. Actually, there is a story. Once Devi wanted to go and kill a Rakshasa. But that Rakshasa has got 10 dogs as a protection. Devi, even though she is a Devi, she's after all a woman, she is afraid of these dogs. So he was protecting himself from Devi just because of these dogs. Then Devi decided to do some small trick. She threw some stuff, the jaggery. She threw little jaggery here and there. All the dogs went away to eat the jaggery. She directly entered inside and killed that Rakshasa. The story says. Just like that, the meditation technique can be used as a jaggery for your mind. Let the mind and body be engaged. My energy will directly enter into your being. So whatever it may be, don't bother. Put your whole effort. That much is enough. Put your whole effort. That much is enough. When you are not able to do also, there is no need to worry. There is no need to bother. Things will simply happen. But if you can bend 6 inches, bend at least 6.5. That 6.5 you will not die. Let you have a little bit of body pain, nothing wrong. Let you have a little bit of headache, nothing wrong. It's a process. After all, alchemy process. But thousands of people have done ASP, NSP. Nobody had any physical suffering. In the time of process, you will have 1 or 2. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, it will disappear. This whole NSP program is like an operation. They cut your arm, they do the surgery and put the pacemaker. Same way I am putting the peacemaker, that's all. Nothing else. They put pacemaker for you, doctors. I am putting the peacemaker. Peacemaker means at the last moment, this will make peace for you. Just exactly operation, nothing else. I am just boiling, creating a different kind of heat in you. That heat will express in a different form of uncomfort. You will feel a different uncomfortable feelings, some pain, some headache, migraine. Actually, you will see now when we start doing this first technique, from now to the end of the third day, end of the Sunday night, continuously you will see a different kind of heat happening in your body. Different kind of heat, especially in the guts, from the guts, because the Swadhisthana is the place where we are doing the operation. Even though we are working on different bodies, it directly going to work on the Swadhisthana only, the physical level. You will continuously have some feeling from the guts, that heat, a different kind of uneasiness. So don't bother, allow this. It's a sincere process. Don't bother about the small uneasiness. It will be there. It will be there. And your body will be cleansed. Actually, your body will be cleansed. It's like your whole being is getting boiled. You understand? First, let you understand the alchemy process. Alchemy means purifying your being. It's like a pan. The pan frying actually the hot oil that you are being put, and I am trying to make little masala out of you. So naturally your whole being will be heated up. It's like solidifying your being. So don't bother. Any other questions? Huh? They do exist, but they can't disturb human beings. Be very clear. But thousands of, if someone is disturbed by ghost, 1,000 people are disturbed by ghost. So don't bother. Accept your faith on them. There is nothing else to disturb you. Relax. Okay?
There is no concept of Papa and Punya in the ultimate. What is the incentive for people to go on the righteous path?
I understand. I don't know. Next time when God calls for conference, I'll ask him and let you know. When next time he calls for a conference, I'll ask him and I'll tell him to design a better method. But as of now, let me tell you what is existing. This is what is the truth. I don't know. There may be a lot of flaws in this system, but this is what is existing. And let me be very clear. You only speak so much about this good and bad. The moment you slip into the dream, where is all your good and bad? The whole thing is black and white. Understand? The whole thing is valueless. Whether it is your Papa or it is your Punya, the whole thing is only one dimension of your being. That is what I am trying to explain. That's what is, you see, the truth is too big to understand. Our mind is too small, too much conditioned. And that is the reason, again and again, we are not able to grasp this truth. But whether you are able to or not, the truth is truth. And first of all, come out. When you say something good and bad, what do you mean? It is the rules created by society. You say if somebody comes and takes away your land, it is bad. But the idea of land, the boundary itself is created by whom? You and your register office. The register office is not established by God. And your boundaries are not established by God. God created only planet Earth. You created fencings. Fencings are done by you as a social law for the sake of balanced social life. See, these are all the concepts with which you live. All these things are good for living, not for dying. So here I am trying to give you the science of death. So let me be very clear. I am going to concentrate only on that science. Because I saw the tremendous suffering by the person who is dying. I saw the tremendous suffering. I was able to feel it. So then I decided, see, the deep suffering, when it becomes compassion, some technique, it comes out as a formula. The deep suffering, when it became a compassion, it came out as a formula or a technique to help. Actually, when I saw the second death, I really felt I should do something. The tremendous compassion which rose in me, that has come out as in the form of a formula. That has come out as an NSP. The only aim of this program is teach you and give you the science of leaving the body. peacefully. That is the only aim. So whatever I am speaking is ultimate truth. Is the ultimate truth. I am not bothered about the so-called social structure, a so-called civilization, so-called rules created by human beings. I am coming out with the ultimate truth which is expressed by the masters. And one thing, there is no need for us to do dharma for the sake of incentive. That's what yesterday I was telling. For the sake of Somarasa, you don't have to give up your regular Ram. Who knows whether nowadays they serve or not? There is no guarantee. No eyewitness. Anybody? Eyewitness? No eyewitness. No guarantee. So for the sake of incentive, I don't want you to do dharma. And one thing I want to tell you, if you are really thrown up or if you are feeling migraine, please be very clear. You are out of a big disease which is yet to come. You are out of a big trouble which is yet to come. Means so much of toxins are getting associated, getting collected in your body. Now everything will come out. I can be sure of one more thing. The person who has done NSP will never be affected by cancer because you will never accumulate so much of toxins in your system. You will never accumulate because the basic things where toxins are accumulated, where the emotional knots, I call emotional knots. Emotional knots are actually the place where the toxins are accumulated. The whole emotional knots will be released. It's a little hard process. It's like I am using the drill bits continuously, poking into every emotional knot. The energy clots. Let me explain what is energy clot and emotional knot. You are going by car. You are sitting. Driver is driving. You are lost in your own thinking. Suddenly you shake your hands and check. Some thoughts are coming. Suddenly you say, I shouldn't think about it. Then you understand, oh, driver is seeing. What am I doing? Driver is seeing. If you are doing this, be very clear, you have emotional knot. You land on some emotional energy clot or emotional knot. Suddenly you think, no, I should not. Let me go something else. Any of you experience this? You remember? Suddenly you will come out of your thinking flow, thought flow. Means you are caught in the energy knot, the emotional clot, whatever you say. Yes. All these things are emotional clots. If you are laughing, it's a positive bliss. The clot made out of bliss. If you are suffering, it is clot made out of some guilt or something. So that is the energy clots. Every energy clot, every emotional blockage will be removed. We are going to work on every inch, every bit. Your thinking system will be very smooth and relaxed. Actually, whenever you are lost in your thinking system, you are traveling the same path which you will be traveling when you die. There is only one path in your being. Whether you fall into sleep, or whether you are lost in your thinking, or you are leaving the body, the same path only you are going to travel. So if there are energy clots, if there are emotional blockages, naturally the toxins are accumulated. Only those that knots are the places where the toxins are getting accumulated. I am working on everything completely, physically and mentally. Let it be totally clear. You will never have so much of toxins accumulated in your body. Actually, for cancer and all, you need a certain amount of energy blockages. Only then you can accumulate so much of toxin to disturb your body. You can never get so much of energy clots once you undergo this program. That's the way I have designed, because I wanted every emotion should be cleansed. Every blockage should be cleansed. That is why, so please put up, adjust little bit along with these things. Allow, nothing wrong. Let your system be clear. Let things happen.